Hello dear friends, myself Professor Kodida Rishikesh and you are watching BSc Botany Studies Classes channel. Today we are going to discuss the new concept and the last concept of molecular biology chapter. Here we are going to discuss about something new which is already we have discussed, that is DNA replication. This is very much important topic, I would say, because this is something in which you are going to study about how DNA producing new DNA molecules. Because if you recall, in the previous chapter we have studied about central dogma of molecular biology. In that chapter we have discussed about DNA is unique molecule which is a macromolecule is going to produce RNA. This RNA is finally going to produce proteins. Indirectly you can say DNA is responsible for production of these proteins. You can say this. This process we already have said that this is a transcription. This process already we have said that it is translation. One more thing we have discussed, that this DNA molecule is producing itself, means new DNA molecules. This DNA molecule is going to produce new DNA molecule by process of duplication, or you can say DNA replication. Yes, DNA replication. This is what I have written on the board, that DNA replication is the chapter which we are going to discuss in a detail with respect to the BSc student syllabus. So DNA molecule is producing. The important point here to note is that when DNA molecule produces other molecules, other molecules such as RNA, protein, this process is known as heterocatalysis. Just for information I am telling you, when DNA producing itself, here DNA is producing itself, then obviously it is known as autocatalysis. This is something you should remember because it is something informative for you, because in this chapter we are going to discuss about autocatalysis. In previous chapter already we have discussed about how DNA is producing RNA, and different RNAs are there, mRNA, rRNA and tRNA. Previous chapter lecture we have already discussed. The video is available. Today we are going to discuss something new, that is DNA replication. I will just quickly wipe out this. I have told you this because the idea should get clear in your mind what we are discussing. We are discussing about how DNA is producing the new DNA or daughter DNA molecule. So there are various theories. Which are given that how DNA is producing itself. Means there are theories of replication. Means how DNA is producing new DNA molecule. There are three theories. First is conservative replication. I will discuss them in a detail one by one. I am just highlighting here. The different theories are conservative replication, dispersive or disruptive type of replication, or you can say dispersive or disruptive type of replication. And third is semi-conservative type of replication. So what we are discussing here is that DNA replication takes place either conservative type or disruptive type or semi-conservative type. There are different scientists who have given these theories. Out of these three theories, which theories? Replication theories. What do you mean by replication? Replication means production of new DNA molecule. Out of these three theories, the semi-conservative type of theory is most accepted theory. So what are these theories? We will discuss. I will just quickly wipe out this. We are talking about DNA replication. We are talking about DNA replication. Here I have said that there are three types of theories. These three theories are given by renowned scientists in those eras. Out of these three theories, semi-conservative theory is mostly accepted. First we will discuss about what you mean by conservative replication. First we will discuss about what do you mean by conservative replication. This is the first theory. This theory we are discussing here. Conservative replication. Conservation means preservation. Conservation means to remain as it is. So what do you mean by remain as it is? Already we have said that DNA is a double-stranded molecule. If this is DNA molecule, if this DNA molecule is supposed to replicate, if this DNA molecule is supposed to produce new DNA molecule, if you want to show that this DNA molecule is undergoing the process of replication, try to understand what I am telling you. If this DNA molecule is going through the process of replication, the result will be, you will notice, this is a parental molecule. This parental molecule will remain as it is. They remain intact. If you show them in this structure, I have just shown this in spiral state and this is in ladder state. These are the same DNA molecule, but this is in spiral state and this is in ladder state. Ladder state means if you straighten the DNA molecule. Okay, these are the two strands. One strand is 5' to 3', another strand is 3' to 5' to 3'. In this way, both strands are anti-parallel to each other. Already we have discussed about the DNA structure in detailed manner. The video is available, you can check that video. Okay, these strands will remain intact with each other. You have to notice this point, you have to highlight this point. These are, what are these? What are these? These are the hydrogen bonds. These are the hydrogen bonds remain as it is in case of conservative type of replication. The parental strand will act as template for production of new DNA molecule. So this is parental strand, this is new strand. Here also you will notice parental strand will act as a template for production of new strand. Finally you will notice, what will happen? Finally, this is very interesting. You will have parental DNA molecule plus new DNA molecule. If you notice the difference, parental DNA molecule is remaining as it was before. There is no change in parental molecule. There is no change means conservation. That's why it is known as conservative replication. In conservative replication, new DNA molecule is produced. This new DNA molecule is completely new. There is nothing old in that. The parental molecule and new molecule are separated from each other. Double-stranded DNA is there. Parental molecule shows old strands. Both strands are old, and new DNA molecule will shows both strands are new. So we begin from one molecule. Now we have two molecules. That's why it is known as DNA duplication, doubling the DNA, or you can say DNA replication. Here we are talking about the first method, that is conservative replication. So next method is disruptive or dispersive type of DNA replication. I will just quickly wipe out this. You must have understood the scenario what I am trying to tell you here. This chapter is important, at the same time this chapter is not so much difficult. So we have this disruptive replication or dispersive replication. What I want to see is that if this is a DNA molecule, parental DNA molecule, I would say parental DNA molecule is designated as P. Okay, this is parental DNA molecule. Obviously this DNA molecule is going to produce new DNA molecule, but what happen? This DNA molecule get disrupted or broken into pieces. These lines I have drawn here are showing that this DNA molecule is cut into different pieces. There is a dispersion in DNA molecule. Dispersion means scattering of DNA molecule. After scattering, new DNA molecule is produced on old DNA molecule. After that you will have plus some portion of newly produced DNA molecule will be older and some portion of DNA molecule will be new. So have you understood this? In disruptive type of replication, old or parental DNA molecule get broken into pieces first of all. After breaking into the pieces, new DNA molecule start to synthesize on old DNA molecule. New DNA molecule start to synthesize on old DNA molecule. Due to this, the newly produced DNA molecule is something mixed, hybrid type. So that DNA molecule will show the combination of old and new DNA molecules, but in disruptive or dispersive manner. Dispersive or disruptive means in scattered form. So this is something which is denied by the people, means many scientists do not accepted this hypothesis. Means this hypothesis is also not accepted by many scientists. Conservative type of disruptive type of replication is also not accepted by many scientists, but it is under observation still to prove that this type of method is wrong. But today still we are studying this because we should know what our scientists have done in laboratory for understanding the DNA replication. Now we will be talking about semi-conservative type of replication, which is most important point of discussion, I would say. Semi-conservative type of replication is widely accepted, and famous scientists Watson and Crick, who have given in 1953 the double-stranded DNA molecule structure, who have proposed that DNA replication takes place by semi-conservative type of replication. So we will be discussing about the third and last type of replication, that is semi-conservative type of replication. Third type is semi-conservative replication. I am sure you must have understood the meaning of this word. Semi-conservative means what? If this is a parental molecule, this is parental molecule. I am not showing the details. I have drawn this image for sake of understanding that this is a DNA molecule which is double-stranded, is spiral state. What happened? It is important to discuss here. This is a spiral shape which is generally occur inside the cell. For understanding, we will show this is in ladder shape. For understanding, DNA do not occur in ladder state in the cell. For our discussion and for our understanding, we have drawn the structure. This is a double-stranded DNA. What happen in semi-conservative DNA replication is very important to understand here, that this parental DNA molecule gets separated from each other. Means what happen? Means actually what happen? These are the two DNA molecules or two strand, you can say. They get separated. Once they get separated, it will look like this. For understanding, I am showing you. If this is 5 prime to 3 prime, this should be 5 prime to 3 prime in this way. If you separate them, you have to write this manner. Whatever here we have written here, we have just separated them. We have shown that the hydrogen bonds are now broken. After breaking the hydrogen bonds, new DNA molecule is now producing over the old DNA molecule. This blue color is indicating that now we had one DNA molecule, now we have two DNA molecules. But if you notice carefully, these two DNA molecules are showing one old strand and one new strand. One old, one new, one old and one new. That's why the newly produced DNA molecule showing semi-conservation, means half of the DNA molecule which is newly produced is showing old strand and half of the molecule showing new strand. Here also same case, here also same case in both molecule which are produced from this one molecule. That's why this is semi-conservative DNA replication. So we will be discussing about which is the enzyme, how this is possible. Okay, so I will just wipe out this. Give me a second. Okay, so the question arises, how this is possible? From one DNA molecule, there are two DNA molecules are produced. There are three different theories: conservative, disruptive and semi-conservative. Out of three theories, semi-conservative DNA replication is widely accepted, and it is proved that semi-conservative is actually happening inside the cell. So who is responsible for this? From DNA to RNA, RNA to protein. We already have discussed that DNA produces RNA by using enzyme RNA polymerase. This enzyme is required to produce RNA. From RNA to protein, we require ribosome, in which we have rRNA for catalysis function. So now question arises, which enzyme is responsible for production from one DNA molecule to another DNA molecule? Here we are saying that from one DNA molecule we are getting two DNA molecules. So enzyme required here is DNA polymerase. DNA polymerase type of enzyme. This is a typical cell in which we have nucleus. This is typical cell in which we have nucleus. In this nucleus we will have chromosome. These chromosomes are nothing but the DNA and protein which are living together, which are the protein, histone protein, and DNA comes together to create such chromosomes. Point here I want to tell you is that this DNA polymerase enzyme present inside the nucleus is responsible for production of new DNA molecule. So DNA polymerase enzyme, I am highlighting you on the screen the animation which is very beautiful, which is showing you actually how DNA polymerase enzyme is actually grabbing the DNA, holding the DNA and processing on the DNA. Processing in other word you can say this DNA polymerase is using the parental DNA molecule on which it is adding nucleotides. The video is very beautiful. It is showing you how this DNA polymerase is adding nucleotide and creating new strand. This is very valuable video. You will get such videos on YouTube, thousands of videos are available, but basic understanding is very essential. This type of replication is example of semi-conservative type of replication. Okay, so we have discussed up till here. In central dogma we have DNA molecule producing another DNA molecule. By replication, by 3 processes it is happening. Out of that, semi-conservative type of DNA replication we have discussed, which is the most important type of replication, and we have just discussed that how it takes place. Now I will show you or tell you the last point of this chapter, leading and lagging strand concept. Leading and lagging strands of DNA. What are these leading and lagging strand of DNA? So I will just draw one image here or diagram here of DNA. This is your double stranded DNA molecule, which is a spiral state. If you open this DNA molecule in ladder state, it will look like this. So there is nothing in that, nothing very difficult concept here. The DNA molecule is double stranded, and these are the hydrogen bonds on which 2 strands are remaining attached to each other. DNA, if you have to show, it is very important to show 3' to 5' direction. Okay, so important point here is that in semi-conservative type of DNA replication, two parental molecule get separated. Two parental molecule get separated. So now it will look like this. I will just show it in very small state. Five prime to 3 prime, 5' to 3 prime. This is always in this state only. So we have said that this DNA molecule is now open. Half of the DNA molecule is still attached by hydrogen bonding. Here are the hydrogen bonds are broken because this DNA molecule is going through the process of replication. Okay, first step is that the DNA molecule gets separated by breaking the hydrogen bond. Now what happened? DNA molecule, there is a rule. New DNA is always synthesizes. New DNA is always synthesizes from 5' to 3' direction. It is a rule. It is mandatory. It is compulsory that new DNA molecule should be synthesized in 5' to 3' direction. So it is, if you write here that this is the 5' to 3' strand, which is old or parental strand. This is 5' to 3' strand, which is a parental strand. Obviously, new DNA molecule will be synthesized in this direction. This will be the 5' end, this will be the 3' end, this will continue up till end. It should be anti-parallel way. So synthesizing the new strand here is no problem. It is very easy, it is in a straight line. But problem arises here because new DNA molecule, this is 5', this is 3'. So you cannot synthesize the DNA molecule from 3' to 5'. This is not happening, this is not possible, and it is not allowed. Why not allowed? It is not topic of discussion here, it is biochemistry. Just remember, new DNA molecule are produced in this direction, but during this way, it is very problematic for DNA polymerase. Remember what I am telling you. For DNA polymerase, it is very difficult to synthesize the 5' to 3' direction DNA on this strand. That's why it takes place in fragments. These fragments are known as Okazaki fragments, which are very short and takes place on other side. Here, if you notice that the newly producing DNA is continuously producing, that's why it is remaining always ahead. That's why it is known as a leading strand. Leading means ahead. and at this side you will notice that fragmentates are produced. That's why it remains behind. That's why it is known as the lagging strand. Lagging means behind, leading means ahead, because this is very easy to produce, but it is very difficult to produce because enzyme is going in one direction, and when you go one direction it is very easy to take things in that direction, but if you are going in that direction and you are doing the function behind, it is very difficult. So DNA polymerase is doing this function. On one strand it is acting very fast, and on other strand it is acting very slow. The slow process producing the strand which is in fragmented state is known as lagging strand, and fragments are known as Okazaki fragments, and this fragment which is continuous is a leading strand, and there are no Okazaki fragment this side, only one side Okazaki fragments are produced. Now I have shown you here 3 Okazaki fragments. Later DNA polymerase will seal the gap and continuous strand will be visible. So don't get confused that the DNA molecule which is going to produced will show the fragmentation or what. No, the newly producing strand will continuous, but during production of new strand Okazaki fragments are produced. So after completion of DNA replication you will notice 2 separate DNA molecules are produced. Means if I have to show here, you will notice just I have told you that likewise 2 strands are produced in which two DNA molecules are produced in which one strand is old and one strand is new, one strand is new and one strand is old. So in this way we have discussed about the DNA replication which is proved by semi-conservative type of replication. I have tried to explain in easy language as much as I could. So it is up to you to comment in comment section about your queries and problems. So I will make another explanatory video on this. So with this I will stop here. I would tell you best of luck because your exams are going on and will be you will face this such kind of question in your exam. Always remember 5' to 3' is the direction of DNA synthesis. So Okazaki fragment, leading strand, lagging strand, semi-conservative, disruptive type, conservative type of replication, central dogma of molecular biology, ribosome, replication, transcription, translation, all these terminologies are molecular biology's weapon. So you should be master in all these weapons. So I will stop here. Don't forget to subscribe for such videos and click on the like button. It encourages us. Thank you.